Hi and welcome to Angling For You. Today you join me for a quick little bit of a, I want to say unboxing, review slash unboxing of the new dips from Monster Baits. Now I've worked with Monster Baits for at least 3 years now. Dazbird, again thanks Daz for sending these through. You'll have seen them on many videos, different ground baits, different pellets, different sort of soft pellets, different dips. I've been using them, like I said, on and off with Daz for quite a few years now, and you know, with good success. I've used obviously a lot of the pellets and the dips on the catch video where we were catching barbel from the river, which I know he does a lot with his testers. A lot of river fishing. I've had a lot of success with the sort of ground baits and things like on floating feeder and for paste and things like that. But again, I've had a lot of success over the years using the flavourings both in pellets and things like that, but also sort of on the top of feeders and things before we fire them out. So we're just going to have a little first sniff, should I say, and talk about the individual flavours, which he has more than this, but obviously I've got these 5, and these are obviously the sort of luminous kind of range, as they all are. And we're just going to put them to the side and get them one by one and have a little sniff. These bottles are actually a little bit, or seem a little bit bigger than the ones I used to have, and I've got a little sort of holder as well, which you can get, which are really good, so you can stick them in, especially if you're carping or on the river, and you can, it's like a little holder, you can put them on your side tray and they're not knocking about. Really good. So this one is Forest Fruits. Now the good thing about all Daz's sort of range is they've got a twist retractable top. So you can keep it like so and put your lid on, so that nothing comes out. You can take the lid off and use straight away, but you can also twist off and pour, which is really good, because some of them that you get, brands you can't take that lid off, or it takes some good yanking to get it off. This won't fall off, but at least you can unscrew it to pour it in if you're doing a large quantity. So I'm just going to have a little snoot. Wow. So straight away, insane fruity flavour, and it does smell like that raspberry blackberry kind of smell, and I really like that sort of luminous effect that it has on it. I think it's a really good sort of thing that'll stand out, which is exactly what you want from your fishing. The one thing I would say is just make sure that you twist that cap back on. You don't want that all over your bait bag, so the top cap twists to come off like so and on, and the base twists as well, so make sure that you get that on, because no one wants this everywhere. And again, some people I'll have little, sometimes I sometimes suffer with a little bit of eczema, so it's good to have sort of like some rubber gloves or something if you're mixing up, because sometimes the year is fine, but you know, some other times it does affect me, so I do sort of use the rubber gloves. This one obviously an old faithful Scopex, so you're looking at a sweet smelling sort of great additive to add to pellets, to corn. Really good on a method, and obviously it's going to create that haze. And what we'll do after we've done this is just pipette some into some water, and we'll just see what that does and what it looks like. So again, you can smell it straight away, and it just brings me back straight to being a kid, of that Scopex smell. And again, you've got that Ivy's sort of look, and again in the winter a lot of people have done really well with using the bait dyes, the fluoro dyes, to colour those maggots in the winter. Just put a little bit of this on, just gives them that little bit of flavour. This one is going to be a winner for me this year when we get out, and that's a seafood one. This is why I actually got in touch with him about, because I use a monster crab when I mix my krill pellets when I fish Houston, and the fish love sort of seafoody baits. This one, I've tried the original that we got a bit back, and it smelled crazy, so I'm actually going to lift the main one off. God damn, I wish I'd not smelled that so strongly. Oh god, that was strong. So yeah, definitely fishy, crabby, prawny kind of smell that you're not going to need a lot of to definitely create an amazing sort of aroma. And again, sort of this one's a crabbit one, so these looks more like a sort of blue crab or something like that you would catch. And again, Daz is thinking about the colours, and you know, you've got your green swim stems and your things like that, and venues that use green pellets. Again, this is a fluoro version of that. So smelling that again, that's just so crabby and so strong. And I'm not grimacing because it's not a great product. I'm grimacing because it smells like crabs effectively. And then finally the last one we've got is a fruit burst, and again that sort of bright fluorescent orangey red, and you know, really fruity and really nice. What we'll do is get some water and we'll pet some in. We'll see how they act in the water. And we right guys, so I've got my sort of jug of water, and the first one we've got is Seafood Blitz, and it always says to give it a good shake. And we're going to pipette some of this in. Wow, so you can see it holds its shape a little bit, which is pretty cool. So you can imagine if you're chucking that out on a feeder or you're putting it on a pellet, it's going to stay around it, which is obviously what you want for additional attraction. It still breaks down, but you know, that looks mega in the water. And again, this next one's a fruit burst, and again it's so visible in the water, and you can imagine even with coloured water it's going to be really visible, and again it holds together in that shape, which is really cool. Onto the forest fruits one, and wow, so this one's a little bit different. This one is creating like a haze in the water, so it's turning the water sort of hazy pink, but it's also sort of keeping together as well. So it's a really cool difference to the other two. That's pretty cool. I like that. And you can see it all fizzing and hazing about on the bottom. That looks so cool. And the green looks like it's going to be similar to that one, yeah. So again, that one, when it hits the water, it's holding its sort of circumference, but then when it's breaking down into a haze on the bottom and creating that cloud. Now let's try the last one and see what this is really luminous as this one, and I reckon that's going to be similar as well. So those three sort of break into that haze, and you can see how amazing that's going to be when it's on your bait or on your pellets. It's like a Technicolor dream coat, something out of the 80s. Absolutely amazing. So let's go back onto main camera and have a little bit of a finish off chat about them and where to find them. Right guys, so sat next to the Technicolor dream coat that is the monster baits. Now, like I said, I've got a lot of confidence in these dips. I use them quite a lot and they're quite reasonably priced. I'll put the prices up against the dips when this obviously gets edited, but you can see the luminous sort of range, really cool. A lot of confidence that's going to stay in the water, and you're going to sort of get that added attraction. Obviously you can see that from using the glass. And you know, like I said, Daz I've been getting a lot of stuff from for quite a few years. To find the monster baits and dips, you need to go onto the Facebook or just search them online on Google. I'll put the links in the descriptions anyway. And they do a variety of ground baits, pellets, fish care products, additives, flavourings, glugs, all different types of stuff, and a massive wide array of stuff. And they put a lot of time and effort into testing the products. I'm lucky enough to be one of those people that gets to go out and test them, and you know, feed back to Daz how we get on with them. And you know, I can't wait to get on bank to use them, to be honest. I think certainly on the feeder that it's going to be mega. I'm putting it on the pellets, really sort of interested to use that. And again, thanks to Daz for sending them over to have a look at. We'll certainly be doing another review when we're out fishing with them and see what that does when we're actually fishing. So I feel that's going to be sort of really good, especially if you get a murky venue or when it gets colder. So join us on the live streams on sort of 7 o'clock on Fridays on the Facebooks, on the Facebook group. Really good, getting a lot of good feedback on there. Join us on the Instagram angling_ for you. Again, just great feedback, which we really appreciate. And then like, share and subscribe if you can with the YouTube. Keep those videos coming for you and sort of sharing them with other people, and obviously grow the group, and which allows us then to put more into the group and sort of spread the love and bring you these lovely products. if by now you'll have seen the next poll video review that's coming up. If not, it's coming to go alongside the response as a sort of comparison. So if it hasn't come and you're watching this, then look forward to that. And if not, if you have, it is up and you haven't seen it, just give it a little look, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I did shooting it. So thanks a lot for watching again, guys. Give it a good share and a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, tight lines.